怪物退治は軽い気持ちでやれる仕事じゃない。シリが我々の仲間になるならそれを学んでもらう。
次に何をする？
どこでもやることは同じ。怪物退治だ。
These masterfully crafted figures from CDProjekt Red of Geralt and Ciri, placed within the setting of medieval Japan, inspired me to expand on this idea. What would a Witcher, or the equivalent, be like in these places out of time? What kind of monsters would Geralt the Ronin face? And what lore and mythology could we take from Japanese folklore and religion to visualize Geralt in a new era? There are places between worlds, and with the conjunction of the spheres, different planes smashed together, bringing forth the beast that witchers like Geralt slay. This video will discuss what it would be like for Geralt in medieval Japan, but I may consider doing more videos like this with different historical settings as a base influence. So subscribe and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more, and what some of your ideas may be. A Ronin in ancient Japanese culture is a type of wanderer or vagrant, which Geralt is often described as within the Witcher universe. A travelling swordsman and a skilled samurai who follows no master and walks his own path. We could take this idea and apply it to one who slays monsters, or rids ancient Japan of unwanted and malevolent spirits. Instead of a witcher's silver sword, Geralt would wield a katana, sharp as a razor, imbued with the power of Kami, an elemental and natural force that may cut away at the spirit world.
怪物よ、さあどうする?
Kame is a collected term for spirit or divinity, coming from the Shinto religion of Japan. And perhaps instead of Witcher signs, Geralt may use this power to channel magic, and to see the hidden realm with eyes that glow in the dark. But what of the monsters Geralt may face in this era? Yokai are the demons and spirits of Japanese folklore, of which there are many to draw from. They may be mischievous, malevolent, or considered lucky or harmless. Either way, a Ronin bridges the gap between the common people and the Yokai.
Witcher はその狭間にいる。どちらの世界も知っていて、どちらも守る。
There is one monster of the Witcher series that already has its roots in Japanese folklore, perhaps. The Aguara is a fox demon and Antherion, a creature with the ability to transform, mimicking a human. The original form of an Aguara is that of a fox, and in Japanese folklore the Kitsune is often considered a venerated and divine being that could easily be envisioned as a monster that plagues the common folk of medieval Japan. While the Aguara may be considered a dangerous contract, a Ronin does not always deal with yokai that possess evil intent. Another creature that Geralt may face are the Kodama, or the tree spirits. These could have some parallels to treants from the Witcher universe, but with a flair of this theming. Kodama could be peaceful and benevolent, and their chorus rings out in the rolling hills and forests of ancient Japan. I envision them to be mischievous and generally good-hearted like the godlings of Witcher 3, despite the benevolent nature of the Kodama. If you are to harm them, you may be cursed, as they protect the forest and are spirits of the trees. A popular yokai that often appears across many mediums is the Kappa, a water spirit and an amalgamation between an amphibian-like creature, a turtle, and an imp. They are often depicted as deadly creatures that stalk the water's edge, stealing people away into a watery grave. There is certainly a parallel between Kappas and the drowners that we find in-game, and I envision these to act similarly. In place of wraiths, penitents, and pesters, there could exist the Shinigami, the gods of death and decay. Vengeful and wrathful spirits that seek to influence and haunt the lives of common folk and the innocent, leading them towards death. A larger threat that faces Geralt in this strange new world are the Oni, an ogre or troll-like yokai, hulking humanoid beasts that sport horns and multicoloured skin of reds and blues. I imagine these to be similar to the giants or Sylvans. Perhaps Geralt can interact with them, as they may speak the common tongue. Yet they are known to be tricksters and wield heavy weaponry. Moving on to a little known creature, the new, is the great Japanese chimera. A similar hybrid creature to a manticore in essence. It is said to have the head of an ape or monkey, a tiger's legs and paws, and the body of a tanuki, ending in a snake's head for a tail. I can easily see how these can be implemented to be larger beasts that Geralt may encounter, much like fiends or chorts or any hybrid monster such as a griffin. The Witcher 3 has little in the way of monsters that solely inhabit the water. The Omibozo or sea spirit could fill this niche. They are said to be the cause of shipwrecks and play havoc with sailors and fishermen. They bring stormy seas wherever they go. And after seeing the whales surface in the Skellige waters, it would be a shock if a large creature like a whale aimed to sink your boat as you cross the sea.
海の怪物だ。カイランに似ているな。
Finally, we come to the last of the monsters Geralt would face in this era. The Eastern-style dragons, or the Tatsu. Dragons in Asian culture are often depicted as wingless, elongated reptiles. They make their home on the highest peaks or under the water's surface. Dragons in the Witcher universe are generally rare creatures, and these are no mere folktales or slizzards. They are powerful creatures capable of human speech and perhaps transformation. Perhaps in this world there are schools for the Ronin, or the Witchers of Japan. The School of the Dragon, perhaps. Like in the Witcher universe, Witchers do not slay dragons, or at least don't intend to. It could be a similar scenario here, where dragons are worshipped and venerated. But elusive and mysterious.
村外れにドラゴンが巣を作ったらしいな。
ドラゴンだとばあさん連中の噂話だろ。
I hope you have enjoyed my imagining of what a Witcher would be like in a fantasy Japanese setting. The Witcher draws from all mythologies, not just those of Slavic folklore, as the source material is of course Polish. I've talked on Japanese folklore and certain influences for this video, but I'm by no means an expert on the matter, and I'm sure many of my pronunciations were not great. However, if you'd like to see more videos like this, then consider subscribing. And comment below if you have any ideas or thoughts of your own on what Geralt would experience in settings of a different era. Thank you, and good luck on the path.
なんだか動きたくないな。もう少し休んでいかないか。